not yours. It's mine. I have tasted blood before, and that is not it.
What's going on, YouTube? We back in the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn Arms YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key, and we back with another movie review, and we doing Venom, Let There Be Carnage. This movie was directed by Andy Serkis. You know who Andy Serkis is. I call him Caesar. Planet of the Apes, War of Planet of the Apes, Rise of Planet of the Apes, all of the and above. As far as motion capture, king of motion capture. That's my man on Black Panther, you know, Scar, I forgot his name on Black Panther. You got the damn thing with the arm always laughing and shit. And it's this movie starring Tom Hardy. Of course, Tom Hardy was in the first Venom, but I'm a fan of Tom Hardy and Warrior. You ever seen Warrior, the UFC fighting movie? Hey, Tom Hardy all day. But let's jump into Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I wasn't the biggest fan of the first Venom. That just wasn't my thing as far as what the route they was going with that. But I'm not the person that's like, shout out to Marvel, because you know I'm repping Marvel, you know, Punisher. You know, Punisher's definitely animated Spider-Man. Hey, what we talking about? But anyway, you know, shout out to all the Marvel logos up there. I don't know if you can see them under the head. But anyway, as far as Venom, Let There Be Carnage, the first Venom, which was not directed by Andy Serkis, I feel like I just wasn't with it, and I can't even necessarily say the villain. For one thing, I didn't even know who the villain was. But other than the villain, when I looked at Venom, when I seen Venom, like I said, I wasn't in the comic books. I was into comic books, but I wasn't reading comic books like that, especially at a younger age. I started reading comic books when I got put on punishment, when I couldn't do nothing but read. I could read books, so I had Goosebumps books and comic books, but I didn't have no Spider-Man comic books. I had a lot of DC. I had Image comics. You know, Image, I think they do like, no, that's Veloci who do Bloodshot, but Image comics, you know, Image is, I think they do like some, I know they do comics, but I don't know, for instance, do they got like shows or movies based off their comic shit. But anyway, I had a couple of those comics. I had some Marvel, but I had like a Doctor Strange comic. I have a video on here of comic books. Check them out if you haven't checked it out on my YouTube page. But anyway, long story short, I was just not enriched with knowing who Venom was or Carnage. My basis came off Spider-Man the animated series, and even in that, Venom was a menace. He wasn't a good guy. He was an anti-hero, I guess so, but he wasn't no good guy. He was on his shit. The thing about it is, with Venom in the movie-wise, it didn't give me no reminiscence of what I seen in the animated series. And I gotta be honest, to me, Venom was so much more menacing in the cartoon. I'm like, damn, in this movie, live action movie, he not like that menacing. He more silly and shit. So going into this movie and being that it was directed by Andy Serkis, I don't know. I guess I look at Andy Serkis and I'm thinking Planet of the Apes, and I'm like, is he gonna go that vibe? But Andy Serkis didn't direct Planet of the Apes. Matt Reeves directed Planet of the Apes. Andy Serkis was Caesar. He was acting. So I also know Andy Serkis did that Jungle Book that came on Netflix, so I'm like, okay, maybe he gonna bring some more sinisterness to the Venom movie. That's what I wanted. Going into this, I heard the reviews or whatnot. I didn't listen to reviews, but I heard reviews where it was like, nah, this, that, and the third, but it was hearing also reviews about it being good. But I know there was some of the same people who liked the first one, so going into this, as far as plot-wise, since I'm getting all my grimaces off, plot-wise, you got Eddie Brock, who's pretty much dealing with Venom. Him and Venom are almost basically a couple slash, but I don't know. They sound like a couple to me. In this movie, Venom and Eddie are straight up like a couple to me. That's how I feel. But anyway, you're going into this pretty much with Eddie being brought in to get the story on, shit, I'm about to say Cassius Clay. I'm about to call this nigga Muhammad Ali. Damn, Woody Harrelson's character. Cactus Clay, ain't it Cactus Clay or some shit like that? Anyway, Woody Harrelson's character Carnage. He ain't Carnage, of course, before he get the Cenobite, but still. He's basically going in there to get an interview with him, and the cop want Eddie to go in because they still have a lot of missing bodies from the murders that Cactus Clay committed. I'm sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. I think that's how I'm hearing him sound like I'm about to say Cactus Jack or some shit. But Cladis K, man, I'm sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. Carnage. I'm going to just say Carnage, okay? Woody Harrelson's Carnage. basically they want Eddie to go in and talk to him, and he does, but he ain't really getting too much as far as where the body's at. I mean, this movie, Andy Serkis to me went into this movie like, boom, 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 this is what you get, this is what I came here to do. Then that's it. I'm going to be honest, going off the trailers, before I heard how long the running time was for the movie, I thought, are we going to get Carnage like at the end? Or we going to get Carnage close to the end and then he going to come in? But then hearing about the starting time, I said, okay, Carnage going to be in this movie. That's before I watched it. Going into the movie, I'd say 30 to 35 minutes in the movie, Carnage is in the movie. And he's throughout the movie. I even didn't know Naomi Harris' character, Scream, I'm sorry, I don't know her comic book character name, but I know she's a person pretty much can scream real loud. Is she not the X-Men? Maybe I'm tripping, but yeah. She's in here, and going off the trailers, I didn't know if she was going to be in here a lot, but her and Carnage are in this movie a good bit. They are from the good, pretty course of this movie. Going on into this movie, I was excited to see Woody Harrelson as Carnage. I wanted to see a menace because I knew about Carnage. I heard about him. The dude, psychopath killer. I have to say, I enjoyed what Woody Harrelson did with Carnage. I enjoyed what he did. Shout out to Carnage in the way he sounded too. I like Carnage's voice, and I like him when he was roaring or whatnot. I like his sound. He sounded nothing like Venom. He sounded menacing the way he would roar, and when he was doing what he was doing, he sounded menacing. Woody Harrelson, I give him credit what he was doing. As far as a standout, this does not stand out as a villain though. Him being Carnage, it don't stand out. That's the thing though. See, I wanted to see a standout. I almost wish he would have went into this kind of on that War of Planet of the Apes villain type vibe. That's kind of that. Or being that he was a serial killer, I almost wish they would have went the route of having Eddie come in and talk to him almost like some Silence of the Lambs type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or if you ever watch Netflix Mindhunters, even something like that. Like, I just wanted something where he's so fucking crazy, you know, he just the way he moved. But to me, Woody Harrelson was playing somewhat of a generic villain. He was menacing, but he was menacing in a way where you've seen that before. You understand what I'm saying? You've seen that before as far as these villains who out of their mind doing all of this, saying why they doing this, how they was this and the third when they was a child abuse, all this third. I wanted to get that vibe we got when, like I said, I watched Netflix Mindhunters, and you watch them talk. This is a show about people who sit down and talk to serial killers. I wanted that vibe. I feel like, and not the whole movie, but give us that vibe with Eddie and Carnage or Cactus Clay, whatever his damn name was. I'm sorry, y'all, if I can't get Woody Harrelson's name right. I say Carnage. But anyway, I will say I enjoyed him. I enjoyed Woody Harrelson's Carnage a lot more than I enjoyed Eddie Brock's, Tom Hardy's Venom. I will say that. To me, Venom is not menacing. It's silly. It's slapstick silly almost when you watch the way they interact, especially in this one. To me, it's way more silly than that first one. And to me, it's like, is this the build-up we looking forward to as far as going into if it is a post-credit scene? You know, everybody by now probably done heard this shit, but let's be honest, this is the post-credit scene. I'm not telling you what it is, but it's a connection to Spider-Man. I mean, it is what it is. Come on, man. What else? MCU Spider-Man. Anyway, my whole thing is, if we are working towards this, is this the villain? Is we really looking forward to Spider-Man being on screen with this villain, this Venom? Because this, to me, I don't see no urgency for Spider-Man to defeat villain, or them to have some type of. I feel like they're gonna have chemistry. If anything, I feel like they're gonna get along. I feel like they're gonna have some silly engagement when they do meet on some Marvel shit. But am I afraid to say Sony could make their engagement more better if they more involved? I can't though. After they made, see when you watch shit like The Amazing Spider-Man, I ain't never watched The Amazing Spider-Man. Not one or not two. Neither one of them. That shit looks crazy. It looks bad. Jamie Foxx, Nigga, Electro, that shit looks horrible. I'm not watching it. Shout out Marvel, man. Shout out Kevin Feige coming in and doing what he did with Tom Holland. I will watch them Spider-Man movies all day. Far From Home, goddamn, No Way, I mean, not No Way Home, but Homecoming, I'm good. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. This Venom we getting with Tom Hardy, this character, it was extremely silly in this movie. It wasn't bad, though. That's the thing. I enjoy watching the engagement between Carnage and Venom. I actually did enjoy it. I enjoyed them fighting. Give or take what everybody's saying, this is two CGI characters fighting. I don't know what the fuck y'all think y'all about to get, unless y'all thought, yeah, maybe they was looking at it like some Thanos and Incredible Hulk. You know that fight scene and whatnot. Thanos whooping Incredible Hulk ass. Maybe they looking at it like that with CGI characters, but I could see them fighting and what they was doing. I was engaged in it, and I enjoyed it. I gotta be honest, I enjoyed it. So maybe they gonna do something different where it's something happens where they make Venom a little bit more menacing once they get to that point of him and Spider-Man being on the same screen. That's all I'm saying. The movie, though, I just felt like it was your regular nonchalant comic book movie. Woody Harrelson did not stand out as a villain. He just didn't. His Carnage did not stand out. Even though I can say I enjoyed Carnage. I enjoyed seeing Carnage more than I enjoyed seeing Woody Harrelson. I say that. I do it. I enjoy seeing both of them, but Venom is just more silly than anything. He's a very, very silly character, especially in this movie. And overall, as far as him being in the MCU or being live action, he's a silly character. I feel like it's not really too much of his character in the comic books, because he's an anti-hero at the end of the day. He ain't an all the way good guy. So overall, I can say I enjoyed this one better than I enjoyed the first one, though. I did. Andy Serkis, though, man, I mean, I guess from now on, I ain't gonna be the first one to be like, yeah, I gotta go see that Andy Serkis, whatever he directed. Because to be honest, I guess I was going off the Planet of the Apes vibes. I felt like he was gonna take something from Matt Reeves and kind of gauge it in there. Another thing I'm gonna say, I think I'm personally more excited to see Tom Holland Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire Spider-Man more than I am seeing him with Venom, Tom Hardy's Venom. Honestly, I'm more excited to seeing if they get engaged. Even him battling against Doc Ock, them older villains from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man series, I'm more engaged in seeing that. But I don't know, man. I feel like maybe if they do a little bit more with Venom, I want to see him a little bit more menacing. He could be an anti-hero, but I feel like he'd be more menacing and more, I guess, I mean, damn, Carnage. I feel like Carnage shouldn't have been afraid of this nigga in this movie. I mean, look at this nigga. But I feel like he did. The fighting overall, I enjoyed it. What they was doing. In the movie overall, I enjoyed it. I don't feel like it's a bad movie, not by a long shot, especially with other worse comic book movies out here. But I wanted Venom to be more menacing. And as far as Woody Harrelson's this Clay, I'm sorry if I'm saying his name wrong, Carnage, I wanted to be more of a serial killer mindhunter slash Silence of the Lambs vibe. I wanted him to be more menacing, but more relaxed menacing. Not more, he was doing a lot of monologues and shit, talking and shit, and it was alright, but I wanted to hear that menace. I wanted to feel that menacing coming from him. And I feel like I didn't get that. I kind of got it with Carnage when he was going through the jails and when I doing what he was doing, attacking people. I kind of was getting it. Throughout the movie, that's why I said it wasn't a bad Carnage at all by a long shot. I'm just saying I wanted both of these characters, Venom and Carnage, to be a little bit more menacing. That's all I'm saying. I would say, not Carnage, I would say Woody Harrelson's version of, you know, the human version of him. I would wanted to see him be more menacing. I wanted to see that engagement between Eddie Brock and Cactus Clay be a little bit more menacing, a little bit more on the pars of, like I said, Silence of the Lambs or Mindhunters. But anyway, overall, as a comic book movie, I'm still looking forward to seeing Venom and Spider-Man on the same screen, even though I say I'm looking more forward to Batman now overall. Matt Reeves, the Batman. That's the one. I'm looking forward to that. Shout out to Spider-Man and whatever we doing, baby. But hey, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to see what they're gonna do with that. But anyway, overall, I did enjoy Venom: Let There Be Carnage. I feel like it's a comic book movie. It did stand out as far as what it was trying to do in the Sony Spider-Man verse. Overall, though, I just need some more menacing coming from Venom. I know he's an anti-hero, but I need a little bit more menacing coming from him, and I need that silliness to kind of slow down with him and Tom Hardy. Overall, I feel like Tom Hardy is good as Venom. I do enjoy him as Venom. I can see him continuing to play this character. I just wanted a little bit better, more menacing, a little bit better writing probably for his character. That's all. Overall though, y'all let me know in the comment section, how did y'all feel about Venom Let There Be Carnage? Did y'all enjoy it as a movie or whatnot? Did y'all enjoy Woody Harrelson's Carnage? Did y'all enjoy Tom Hardy's Venom this round and from the first movie? Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. And also as far as Michelle Williams, I know, yeah, she was in the movie as far as, she was in the movie a lot more than I thought she was going to be in. And the guy she's with is in the movie a lot more than I thought they was going to be in. The thing was, I just wasn't engaged with their characters in this movie. I wasn't. That's why I really mentioned them in the reviews. But they play a role in the movie. Actually, they play a kind of important role in this movie. But anyway, y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about this Venom Let There Be Carnage. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is the road to 300 subs. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to let you know when I upload new videos, man. We out.
All I ever wanted in this world is carnage.